Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 season is on the air. 7:30 is usually my normal starting point. There are some games I do move to 8 o'clock. Special presentation games such as like the All-Star game and opening day. But normally 7:30 is my normal starting point. I like to get off a little early, to enjoy a little bit of the night since I do these games. We are continuing the 61 season. We are just underway. Today's date is April 13th, 61. We got a good game here at Old Candlestick Park as the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the San Francisco Giants. The Pirates come into this game with a record of 2 wins and no losses. The Giants are 0-2. The Giants are trying to salvage one game from this series, and they will try to do it tonight. San Francisco historically won this game 6-5. They had 12 hits. The Pirates had 11 hits, 1 error for the Pirates and 2 for the G-men. But tonight we will see what Inside Pitch has to say about this game tonight. Steeler fan, Clee baseball fan, and Brian B. are first to join us here at Candlestick Park. We have some Hall of Famers tonight and a couple of greatest of all times as well. So we think we have a pretty good game for the second game of the 61 season. So everyone should just sit back and enjoy the ride as the Bucks and the G-men are going at each other here in the first week of 1961. So let us see what will happen. We know the 1960 Pirates won the World Series. The 1961 Pirates, I don't know what happened with that team. That pretty much was the same team, but they underachieved in 61. But then again, FastScore may have something to say about that, and we go ahead and move on in this season. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants tonight is Jack Sanford. Not a bad pitcher. 13 wins, 9 losses, a 4.23 ERA. Sanford gets the call tonight for the G-men. D. Smith joins us here at Candlestick Park. So we are all set and ready to go for some baseball here. Old-style baseball of 61. Let's get to it, and let's see what the Pirates bring here in this game. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Bill Verdin, future Astros manager, .260 average, 9 homers, 58 RBIs. Had a lot of at-bats there for the Bucks, Bill Verdin. We are all set and ready. We are using black, white, and orange dice. Giants are the home team. We are set for baseball. Let's get this game underway. Sanford, a 5.6. That's a walk. That 13 is going to be too high. Candlestick Park, no adjustments at all, although there were a good number of home runs hit there that year, 174 of them. Verdin will get the swing, 1-6. He grounds one to second base, and that will get handled by Hiller for out number 1. Must pitch to 3 batters. No, we don't use those rules here in 61. Next batter will be the shortstop, Dick Grote. Pretty good year. .275 average, 6 homers, 55 RBIs. Grote is at short tonight. Not a bad shortstop. Pretty good range. Made the occasional error. Bob's Tabletop Sports and DBIP join us here at Candlestick Park. Sanford, a 1.5. That is a blank. Grote, a 6.4, and he hits a fly ball to center, and that will be caught by some guy known as Say Hey. And that is out number 2. Next up will be the left fielder, Bob Skinner. A .268 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Respectable year for him. Jim Connell joins us here at Candlestick Park. Sanford, a 1.6. That is a blank. Skinner, 3.3. Ground ball to short. That'll get handled by Brassaud. He'll throw to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Sanford. We will go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Harvey Haddocks. This guy really wasn't too bad a pitcher himself, had some pretty good years. 10 wins, 6 losses, a 4.10 ERA for the Pirates, 99 strikeouts, 35 walks. Sanford had 112 strikeouts and 80 walks. I usually should mention that. So Haddix gets the call for the Pirates tonight, and he is a lefty, so let's see what the Giants bring. Leading off for the Giants will be left fielder Felipe Alou. Definitely Hall the very good. 289 average, 18 homers, 52 RBIs. Alou was a very good player. Definitely Hall the very good right there, although he did not have very good range in the outfield. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Haddix, 6'3", against the righty. That is a straight home run result. Against the lefty, Alou needs an 18. That is a 6. That is a goner. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. Home run for Felipe Alou. And the Giants get on the board first with a solo bomb by Alou. And just like that, the Giants are up 1-0. Harvey Haddocks went ahead, pitched him a meatball, and Alou goes ahead and turns that into lasagna, and that is a straight out of there. So 1-0 in favor of the G-men early. Here comes the third baseman for the G-men, Harvey Keene. 265 average, 5 homers, 46 RBIs, future Brewers manager, as a matter of fact. Keene is at third base today, lousy at that position, and makes a lot of errors. Haddix with the pitch. 3-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Keene, a 2-1. He's going to ground that one to short. That'll get handled by Grote. And that is out number 1. One man down, and it will bring up that guy. 308 average, 40 homers, 123 RBIs. Say hey, Willie Mays. Greatest overall player in baseball history, period. And that is indisputable. Mays had a very good season in 61. Let's see what he does tonight. Haddix, 2-6, hit by pitch. That 8 is going to be too high. Mays, 5-3, and he hits a fly ball to left. That'll get taken care of by Skinner, and that will be out number 2. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Candlestick Park. Next up for the Giants, first baseman Willie Mccovey, or I like to call him Willie Mays. He wanted to be a Willie Mays wannabe. He came pretty close. 271 average, 18 homers, 50 RBIs. Willie Mccovey, another Hall of Famer, of course, he is there. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Haddix, 5'4", strikeout 17, that is high. Mccovey, 1-6, and he hits a fly ball to center. Verdin will get to that, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Felipe Alou, and after 1, it is 1-0 in favor of the G-men. My Basement Media Productions and Jack Dawson join us here at Candlestick Park. Old Candlestick Park, I should say, before they actually even built the stands in the outfield. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Pirates will be first baseman Rocky Nelson. He got the call for the Bucks today. 197 average, 5 homers, 13 RBIs. He got the call at first for today's game. Sanford will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-3, that is a blank. Nelson, 3-4, and that's a ground ball to first. That'll get handled by Mccovey easily, and that is out number 1. And the next up, coming up to bat will be that guy. We had one greatest of all time on the Giants. We have a greatest of all time on the Pirates. Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker Jr. He is in right field. 351 average, 23 homers, 89 RBIs. Best Puerto Rican player in baseball history, the Puerto Rican Willie Mays. And I don't care anybody says, if Clemente does not die in the plane crash, he has over 4,000 hits. Greatest of all time, one of the GOATs. Yes, I doubt none of you guys, I'm pretty sure, will doubt that. Sanford will make the pitch. 3-2, that is a blank. Clemente, 2-3, and he hits a base hit to right field. Roberto gets himself a single for the Bucks. He gets the first base hit for the Pirates, and he will go to first. Next up for the Bucks, third baseman Don Hoke, 298 average, 12 homers, 61 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. I'll take those every year. Infield is double play depth. Clemente, not much of a stealing threat that year. Of course, he was young. I think he was only 26 years old in 61. He only had 4 stolen bases. And of course, at that time, Clemente was still a young whippersnapper. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Sanford will go ahead and pitch. Sanford, 5-6, walk, 14. Yes, that's going to be ball 4, and he will walk Hoke. The Giants get the lead, but now runners at first and second for the Bucks. And coming up to bat now will be second baseman Bill Mazurowski. Is he really a Hall of Famer? I look at his stats and I see, believe it or not, I look at Mazurowski and I see Harold Baines. I don't know, but I don't know. Mazurowski, I look at his stats and I'm not impressed, but okay. 265 average, 13 homers, 59 RBIs for Mazurowski in 61. Runners at first and second. Strategy roll. That is a 14, nothing happening. Sanford will make the pitch. 4-6, walk, 7, and no, that is actually too high. Mazurowski didn't walk much. Mazurowski, 6-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if he goes ahead and turns a double play. 2-3, shortstop, Brassaud, pivot to 0, a 1-3, it's a double play. No, the runners will advance one base. The only play he had was the first. So they get Mazurowski, and that will be 2 outs. He was a whiz at second base. I get that. I know he was a heck of a fielder, true, but I don't know. I see Harold Baines there a little bit, but yes, I'm not saying he was awesome at second base. That is true. But yes, he did have that home run in 1960 in the World Series. Yeah. 2 men down. Here comes the catcher, Smokey Burgess. You got to love baseball names in the 60s. 303 average, 12 homers, 52 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats. I wish my Mets had a catcher that could hit that right now. Burgess, runners at second and third with 2 outs. Infield is normal. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Sanford will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-6, wild pitch, 18, no, that's ball 1. Sanford does not uncork a wild one there. Clemente on it third, Hoke on it second. Sanford will try again. 6-5, that's a walk plus. That 20, believe it or not, is going to be too high. That makes Burgess an 18, but the 20 will not get him. Burgess, a 5-5, and it's a base hit past first, and it will be a single. The Pirates will at least tie it up. Clemente comes around, he will score. That is a single past first, runner on second, and let's see, Hoke at second base, and with a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs, he will come in and score. A 2 RBI single by Burgess, and the Bucks take the lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBI single by Burgess, and the Pirates take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the second. So now a runner on first base, and that will bring up the pitcher, Harvey Haddocks, a 143 average and 3 RBIs for the Bucks as a hitter. 2-1 Bucks now. Burgess on it first. Strategy roll, that is a 4, nothing happening. And Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Sanford 1-1, walk, 19, that's too high. Haddix did walk a number of them times, though. Haddix gets the swing, 6-2, and he grounds one to short. That'll get handled by Brassaud, and he is going to throw to first to get Haddix, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, and a walk, and the Pirates have taken the lead 2-1 here, as the Pirates are trying to get off to a 3-0 start in the very early 1961 campaign. We go to the bottom of the second. You had one Hall of Famer, Mays, followed by another Hall of Famer, McCovey, and the Giants will have a leadoff batter, well, another Hall of Famer. Leading off for the Giants, right fielder, Orlando Cepeda, 311 average, 46 bombs, 142 RBIs. A young Orlando Cepeda, actually, in 61. What a year he had. Okay, another Hall of Famer. Geez, what do you do with when you got a 3, 4, and 5 of Mays, McCovey, and Cepeda? Pick your poison. Who do you pitch to? Jeez. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch, and he has to pitch to him. 6-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Cepeda, 4-6, and that's a ground ball to third, taken care of by Hoke. 1 out, and that will bring up the catcher, Tom Haller. A 145 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Haller got the call of catcher for this game. Only had 62 at-bats that season for the G-Men. Haddix will make the pitch. 6-1, that's at the park. Candlestick Park, 5-6. And that is a blank. We have another rare play. That is already the 3rd rare play coming up in this 61 season. We had 2 of them yesterday. Rare play, bases empty. And that's a 45. Slow roller to third base, who bobbles, then throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the third baseman error rate once for each error chance. Well, the third baseman for the Pirates is Hoke, and his error rating is a 9. So the first is a 9. So we first roll to see if he bobbles it, and that is a 4. He does bobble it, so that's going to make Haller already on the bag. And the next throw, it does not make an error on a throw. So that's just going to be an error on Hoke. So he bobbles it and throws, but it's not a throwing error. So Haller will make it to first. That will be an E6. First error on the Pirates. They did have 1 error historically in the game. So Haller gets on base due to an error by Hoke. Heller, all right, so it's pronounced Heller. Okay, so Heller is on first. Infield moves a double play death. And the next batter will be the shortstop, Eddie Brassaud. 211 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Brassaud gets the call at short. The Giants, I got to tell you, their range in the field is lousy. They got 4 players with ranges of 3. Everybody else is a 2 and a 1. So the Pirates can take advantage of it on range plays. Strategy roll, Heller, he's not doing anything, and neither is Brassaud on an 18. Haddix will make the pitch. Haddix, 2-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Brassaud, 6-6, and that's going to be a base hit right past short for a single. Haller, a base running rating of 2, will not make third. He has to stop at second automatically, and he will stop there. And now the Giants have something going on. Next up for the Giants, second baseman Chuck Hiller, 238 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. So you had Heller and you had Hiller in this ball game. Hiller is at second base for the Giants in this matchup. Dwayne Martz joins us here at Candlestick Park. Runners at first and second. That is an 18. Hiller does get the bunt sign, but he's going to swing away here. Haddix will make the pitch. Haddix, 1-1 against the lefty, strikeout plus, and he got him on an 8. What a pitch by Haddix, and he gets a K. Strikeout number 1 for Haddix. He had 99 of them in 61. 2 men down. That will bring up the Giants pitcher, Jack Sanford. He was not a bad hitter, a 216 average, and he had 3 bombs. So if Haddix is not careful, Sanford could do what Donovan did last night for the Senators, put one in the seats. Runners at first and second. Nothing happening on the 13. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Haddix, 4-2 against the righty. That's blank. Sanford, 2-5. That's a grounder to short. That'll get handled by Grote, and he's going to throw to second to get Brassaud, and he'll go the short distance and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. There was an error, and after 2, the Pirates have a 2-1 lead. Just getting our 1961 season underway. You can only imagine how FastScore, the 10-minute ticker is going to provide some surprises. I would not be surprised with a few surprises. We go to the top of the 3rd. Pirates lead 2-1. Bill Verdin leads off, and he is 0 for 1. Sanford will go ahead and make the pitch. Sanford, 1-4. Home run chance. Verdin, a lefty, 1-16. The 6 is good. Against a righty, Verdin needs a 6. A 6 or lower, Verdin gives the Pirates an extra run. No, it's an 18. Verdin, 2-1, and he hits a hard line drive right to second. Mazurowski's got it. I'm sorry, not Mazurowski. Hiller's got it, 1 out. Would help if I always have that problem, always forgetting who's in the field. 1 out, here's Grote. If D. Scott Howard was here, I guess I would make Grote the Grote Whisperer. Grote is 0 for 1. Sanford will go ahead and pitch, the Grote Whisperer. 1-2, that is a blank. Grote, a 6-3. It's a fly to right, handled by Cepeda for out number 2. Old Candlestick Park. Jeez. The stands in the outfield were not built yet in 1961. Giants pretty much just got out there after playing at Seals for a little while. Skinner is up next. He's 0 for 1. 2 men down here at the stick. Sanford, 3-5. Against the lefty, walk plus. That too will be good. And Skinner will draw the ball 4. That's the second walk given up by Sanford. And it will bring up Nelson. Nelson is 0 for 1. Skinner has a slight stealing attempt. And he's not going anywhere, though. He only had 3 stolen bases. Probably failed hit and runs. Sanford will go ahead and pitch to Nelson. Sanford, 4-1. That's at the park. Candlestick Park, 1-2. And that is going to be a grounder to second. Taken care of there by Hiller, and he throws to first, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the G-men will be Felipe Alou. He hit a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Felipe Alou definitely hauled the very good, no doubt about that. His stats put him in there with no trouble at all. You can almost say borderline Hall of Fame if you want. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Haddix, 1-3, strikeout 6, got him. That's a K for Haddix, and that is his second. Second strikeout for Haddix. It will bring up Keene. Keene is 0 for 1. Haddix will go ahead, set up. Here it comes. And 6-1. That's at the park. The stick. 3-6. And that is a ground ball to short. Grote will handle it easily and toss it over to first. Two outs now for Say Hey Willie. Willie is 0 for 1. Haddix will go ahead, set up there. Willie Mays, best overall player in baseball history. No doubt about that. The only guy, and I still say, as much as I say Willie Mays is the best overall player in baseball history, the best player in baseball history has to be the Babe. No doubt about that. Haddix will pitch. 2-6. Hit by pitch. Not happening with Mays. Mays 1-5, and he hits a one to left field. That is a 16, and against the lefty, that is going to be way too high. So it's a fly ball to left. Skinner will get there, and that will be the third out. 1-2-3, go the Giants. 2-1 in favor of the Pirates. We got some legends of the game here tonight. Top of the fourth. Leading off for the Pirates will be Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker Jr., and he got a base hit his first time up. Puerto Rican Willie Mays. I still say he would have gotten, I think, like I said, he died in the plane crash at 37. Pete Rose played until he was 45. If Clemente plays till he's 45, Clemente finishes, I think, with 4,500 hits. He was averaging 200 hits a year. That's how good he was. And I'm sad that I never got to see him play in real life. I see him play in, I've seen him on YouTube and looking at some of the games he played. But Roberto Clemente, yeah, one of the greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says. Sanford, 5-6, walk, 15, that is high. Clemente, 4-1, and against the righty, hits a deep fly ball to right, but that'll be handled by Cepeda for out number 1. Before I move on real quick, I want to wish a happy birthday to Rachel Robinson, Jackie Robinson's widow. She is 100 years old today. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Rachel Robinson, Jackie Robinson's widow, 100 years old today. If that's not a full life, I don't know what is. Would have been tough to get to 4,000. Midlife crisis, perhaps you are right, but I think he gets there. Sanford will make the pitch. Here is Don Hoke. Sanford 1-6, that is a blank. Hoke will get the swing. And 5-3, and he hits a fly ball to left. That'll get taken care of by Alou, and that is 2 outs. So 2 down, and that will bring up Mazurowski, and he's 0 for 1. The 60s version of Harold Baines. Sanford will go ahead and make the pitch. If you got Mazurowski in Hall of Fame, someone please put in Keith Hernandez. Sanford will make the pitch. Sanford, 4-4. That's a pitcher result. Mazurowski, a righty, 1-19 is an automatic out. That's an 18. He got him, and that's going to be a ground out to short to retire the side. 1-2-3. A nice inning by Sanford. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You would have liked to see play Clemente if he may have thrown runners out at first base. Yeah, with that arm he has, yeah. Roberto Clemente's arm, and by the way, his arm rating here in the game, -2. That is the best arm you can have in the game. And yes, Roberto Clemente, yeah, with that arm, running on Roberto Clemente on a ball hit to the outfield, you're just begging to be thrown out. Bottom of the fourth, and here comes Willie Mccovey, a.k.a. Stretch. Mccovey is 0 for 1. In the bottom of the fourth, Haddix will make the pitch. 1-1 against the lefty, strikeout plus. He got Mccovey easily, and that is a K. Third strikeout for Haddix. Keeping this Giants lineup pretty quiet. Here comes Cepeda. Cepeda's 0 for 1. Haddix will make the pitch. And 4-1, strikeout 14. That is just a little high. Cepeda, 4-1. He hits one to right field. That is a 19. Against the lefty, that is just going to be a little high. It's going to be a fly out to right, and Clemente will make the play with no problem. 2 men down. And remember, this is a young Roberto Clemente. I believe he was 25 or 26 years old when he was in 61. But, of course, he already had a World Series title under his belt. Here's Heller. He was voted in by the vet committee, not a stretch to say he was the best second baseman for about 10 years. Yeah, like I said, I understand that, MLC. Not going to doubt that. But Keith Hernandez was the best first baseman for about 10 years. Why is he not in? And he's got better stats. Heller reached on an error his last time up. Haddix, 6-4, strikeout 16. Got him. He gets Heller, and that will retire the side. Haddix, that is his fourth strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the G-men. Still 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. Trust me, guys, we have the whole 61 season to debate, you know, who was the best and who wasn't. This is going to be a very fun season, not only to play, but to debate with all you guys. And I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I will not do that. Top of the fifth inning, leading off for the Bucks will be Smokey Burgess. God, you gotta love that name. Burgess got a 2 RBI single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Sanford will make the play. Sanford will make the play. Will make the pitch, I should say. 6-4, strikeout 17, no. Burgess, 4-2, fly ball center field. That'll get handled by Say Hey Willie. Out number 1. One out, and here comes Haddix. Haddix is 0 for 1. Sanford will set up and make the pitch. 4-1, that's at the park. Candlestick Park, 5-2, and that is a grounder to short. And that'll get taken care of by Brassaud for the out. 2 now. 2 away for Verdin. Verdin is 0 for 2. Sanford sets up. Verdin gets ready to pitch. Here's the pitch from Sanford. 4-1. Again at the park. Getting a lot of park readings today. Candlestick Park 6-1. And that is a home run to center field. Against a righty, Verdin needs a 6. That's a 13. It's going to be too high. It's hit to center. Willie Mays on his high horse, but he does not have to make the over-the-shoulder catch like he did in 54. He gets to that with no problem. He'll put it away and retire the side. A typical fly out to center. And Say Hey Willie says what? You couldn't make that hit any harder for me to get? Halfway through the game already, 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see who leads off. Leading off for the Giants will be Eddie Brassaud. He is got a base hit his first time up. Haddix will set up and make the pitch. Haddix 2-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Brassaud 6-6, and that's going to be a single right past the shortstop. Brassaud has his second hit of the game, and he will trot to first. He is 2 for 2. Nice job by Brassaud. And here comes Hiller. Hiller struck out his first time up. Infield does go to double play depth. Brassaud had only 1 stolen base that year, but he's not going anywhere. Haddix will go ahead, prepare to make the pitch. Hiller right there and ready to receive it. Haddix, 6-5, strikeout 15, no. Hiller, 4-1, ground ball right back to Haddix. Let's see if they turn it. 1, but because it's hit, even though it's hit to the pitcher, remember, it's automatically a -1 hit to the pitcher. But Haddix, however, has a +1, so it stays a 1. So 1-1, and he does not get the double play. He does not get the double play help since it's hit back to the pitcher, but we do check to see who the pivot guy is, and that is the shortstop, and that is Grote, and he has a 0 pivot. So only on a 1, they'll turn a double play. They don't get it. Haddix turns around, fires to second to get Brassaud, and Hiller is safe at first for the out. So fielder's choice on a ground ball back to the pitcher, and here comes Sanford. Sanford is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. And that is a 5. Hiller not doing anything. Haddix will go ahead and set up to make the pitch. Haddix, 6-2 against the righty. That's blank. Sanford, 3-6. He pops that one up in the infield. Third baseman Hoke is going to get to that and make the catch. 2 down. 2 outs now. Here's Alou. Alou is 1 for 2. He's got a home run and he struck out. So 2 outs now. Hiller not doing anything with the 5. He'll stay at first base. Haddix, Pirates have a 2-1 lead here at Candlestick Park. And here comes the pitch. Haddix, 6-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Alou, 1-5. And Alou smacks one into right field. That's going to bounce off the wall. That is going to be a double. Hiller has a base running rating of 3. With 2 outs becomes a 4. But a double to right due to Clemente, a -3. So the only way Hiller scores is on a 1. That is a 2. He's going to hold it third. He's going to hold it third as Clemente fires that ball right back in, and they cannot get the run in. A double by Alou. But due to Clemente, Hiller cannot come in to score. And now the batter is Keene. That's where that arm rating comes in. Keene is 0 for 2. I still love modern baseball. I know it may not be the same game, but I still love it. Hey, let me tell you something. Watching my Mets this year is a lot of fun. Runners at second and third. Keene the batter. He's 0 for 2. Haddix trying to get out of this jam. And I know we want to get Keene out because Say Hey Willie is on deck. Strategy roll 11, nothing happening. 2 outs here. Haddix will make the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. That is a home run result. Against the lefty, Keene needs a 7. That's a 17. It's too high. Keene, 6-4. But he does get a smack one. He hits a base hit past short, and it will be a single. Hiller comes in to score. Alou, a base running rating of 5. He will come in to score. Giants take the lead on a 2 RBI single by Keene. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI single by Harvey Keene. He hits it right past Grote. And the Giants now lead it 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the batter is Say Hey Willie. Mays is 0 for 2, so he's looking for his first hit here. 2 outs. Keene really had 5 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere, though. Haddix will prepare to make the pitch. Haddix, 5-3, and strikeout 6. He got Mays. He struck him out. And that will retire the side. Strikeout number 5 for Haddix, and Mays is 0 for 3. But 2 runs on 3 hits for the G-Men. They now lead it 3-2 here after 5. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Giants have a 3-2 lead now. Dick Grote will lead off. He's 0 for 2. Fans here at the stick hoping that the Giants can salvage one here against the Pirates. Pirates are off to a 2-0 start here in 61. Sanford will go ahead and pitch. Sanford, 2-5. Error, question mark. Grote, 4-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Brassaud. His error rating is a 9. That's an 8. Brassaud picks it up. He can't make the transfer, and that's going to drop to the field, and Grote is going to be safe at first on the error. So that's going to be an E6 on Brassaud, and that is the first error on the Giants in the game. The Giants did have 2 errors historically, so that is their first. So Grote makes it the first on an error by Brassaud as he plain drops the ball. And now they'll go to infield double play depth, and here comes Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 1. I liked interleague at first, but I agree midlife crisis. I think interleague needs to be scrapped. But remember, but that's not happening anytime soon, because now, starting next year's schedule, every American League team will play every National League team from now on. They're taking away some of the division games, and every American League team will play every National League game, and they'll play at their home stadium in 1 year, and then they will play at their home stadium the next. They're trying to get it where all teams visit their all ballparks at least once every 2 to 3 years. Grote on it first. He had no stolen bases. Strategy roll of 17. Skinner is not going to do anything. Sanford will go ahead and pitch. Sanford 1-2. That is a blank. Skinner 4-5, and that is a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 1-1-1. Shortstop pivot is Brassaud. He has a 0. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. Nope, that's going to be a 6. It's a ground ball to first. That's handled by Mccovey. He has no play at second. He'll take the sure out at first, 1 down. Grote moves to second base. So tying run in scoring position. And the next batter is Nelson. Nelson is 0 for 2. Infield is now back. Strategy roll checking. That's a 12. Nothing happening there. Sanford will prepare to make the pitch. Sanford 2-1. Range play. That's our first range play of the game. Nelson 2-5. It's a ground ball to second base. And that ball is hit to Hiller. His range is a 2. He's got it. Nice play by Hiller. And it will prevent it from being a base hit. He'll throw goes to first for out number 2. And Grote will make it to third. Nice play by Hiller there. Heck of a play. It does allow Grote to go to third base. That would have definitely probably brought in a hit. And here comes Mr. Roberto. Roberto Clemente is 1 for 2. Grote on at third, 2 men down. Infield is back. Giants lead 3-2. Strategy roll, and that's 7. Nothing happening there. Why do you think some players at 40 or more home run give a home run chance in their player cards, but others don't? 61 Mays don't, 72 both. Remember, it all goes by stats and also who pitched to him, I guess, too, Brian. He does everything by pitch. So I figure that it also depends on who they batted against. I think it has something to do with that, too. Remember, the National League really had the best pitchers in the game for a while. The National League had the best pitchers for about several years. The American League had good pitchers, too. Don't get me wrong. They did, okay? But the National League had the better pitchers, I think. Sanford will make the pitch. Sanford 4-4. That's a pitcher result. Clemente a righty, a 1-9 will be an out. The 12 is too high. Clemente gets the swing. 6-4, and he smacks one right to second. Line out right to Maz, and he will make the play and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Pirates cannot capitalize on the error. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Giants will be Willie Mccovey, a.k.a. Stretch. Mccovey is 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th, Giants lead 3-2. Good early matchup here for 1961. Haddix with the pitch. 6-6, range play. Mccovey, a 6-3. Line drive to second. That ball is hit to Maz. His range is a 4. That is a 4. Leaps and makes the grab. 1 out. Well, maybe Mazurowski does deserve a little credit, but as I said, Maz is in, Baines is in, Hernandez is not. I don't care what anybody says. One man down. And the batter is Cepeda. Cepeda is 0 for 2. That's also true, their midlife crisis. 72 was an offensive low point. That's true. More offense than those. You're right there, MLC. Haddix, 1-6 against the righty. That is a blank. Cepeda, 1-3, and that's a fly to right, and that'll get handled by Mr. Clemente as he makes an easy play, out number 2. Clemente says what? You can't make it any harder? Come on. If Mays can do it, so can I. Here is Heller. Heller is 0 for 2, but he reached on an error. Haddix will make the deal. Haddix, a 3-6 error on a grounder. Heller, 1-4. It's a ground ball. It's a grounder to second base. The ball is hit to Mazurowski. His error rating is an 8. That's a 16. He won't make the error. He takes it no problem. Tosses it to first for the out and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants. Got a good close matchup tonight here at Candlestick Park. 3-2 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Let's see. Sanford has 4 more batters he can face before he tires. Haddix about 3. But of course, this is 1961 and not 2022. Leading off for the Pirates will be Don Captain Hoke. 298 average, 12 homers he had that year. Hoke, we could say Captain Hook, but we'll say Don Captain Hoke. Hoke is up there. He is 0 for 1. Sanford will go ahead and make the pitch. Sanford, 4-5. That's a blank. He's not tired yet. Hoke, 2-6. A line drive right to second. Handled easily there by Hiller, and that is out number 1. Hiller has made the last 3 putouts, a grounder and 2 lineouts. And 1 down. Here is Mazurowski. Maz is 0 for 2. Sanford will set up and make the pitch. And that is a 3-4. Strikeout 12, no. Mazurowski will swing 6-6, and it grounds 1 to third. Handled easily there by Keene. They'll throw to first for out number 2. 2 outs for Burgess. Burgess is 1 for 2. Had a big 2 RBI single early in the game. Sanford will settle and make the deal. Sanford 5-6. That's a walk. That 12 is too high. Burgess 2-1. He grounds 1 to second base. Hiller will handle that one. He'll take it easy and throw to first. And another 1, 2, 3 innings. So Sanford has done a good job here. And the Pirates are down 3-2 to the Giants. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be April 16th. And we're going to go back to the American League. we will see the Minnesota Twins take on the Baltimore Orioles tomorrow. That game, of course, is at Memorial Stadium. It is the second game of a doubleheader that was played. It will be Jack Kralik for the Twins and Hal Brown for the Orioles. So we got tomorrow night's matchup, Minnesota and Baltimore, for April 16th. That will be tomorrow night's game on Inside Pitch. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning here. Giants lead 3-2. Haddix is going to take the mound. He is due to lead off the eighth inning. Leading off for the Giants will be Eddie Brassaud, and he is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. He's having a good night tonight. Haddix, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 12, and he got him, struck him out. He gets Brassaud, and Haddix gets his 6th K for the day. Next up is Hiller. Hiller is 0 for 2, although he did reach base on a fielder's choice. Haddix will go ahead and make the pitch. Haddix, 6-5, strikeout 16 is high. Hiller, 6-5, base hit right back up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Hiller. Hiller will get to first base on a base hit. He will go to first. Sanford is due to bat, but the Giants will are going to go to the bench. That will be it for Sanford. He actually will be tired in the next inning, but they will take him out. And the Giants will go to the bench. And coming up to bat for the Giants, the pinch hit will be Jim Davenport. 278 average, 12 homers, 65 RBIs. So here comes Davenport. He will bat against Harvey Haddocks. Haddix will be tired after Davenport. And there is one out. Question is, do you want him to pitch to Davenport now? The Pirates, the thing is Haddix is due to lead off. Let me see what I want to do here. I think, let's see, 7th inning. I think that's going to be it for, I think, well, geez. Would they let him hit here in 60s, or they'll let him take him out? I'm going to let Haddix, I'm going to see if Haddix can get it done. Haddix will pitch at least to Davenport. 1 out. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Hiller does not get the steal sign. The hit and run is put up, but Davenport will not do it. They call off the hit and run. Davenport will swing. Haddix will make the pitch. Haddix, 1-2. That is a blank. Davenport, 4-6. And that is a ground ball to third. Let's see if they 4-6. I'm sorry, ground ball. What did I say? 4-6. I'm sorry, star 4. Yep, that's a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn it. 3, 4, 5. Pivot rating. Second base is Mazurowski, +1. A 1-5. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. Davenport hits one around the horn. 5-4-3 double play, and the Pirates get out of it. No runs and a hit. After 7, it's still 3-2 in favor of the Giants, as Haddix gets it done. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and let's see. G-Men need a pitcher. And they're going to think they may bring in a lefty here, I think. And they will do so. Yeah, they're going to go. Yep, they're going to go ahead and do so. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Billy O'Dell. 7 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, a 3.60 ERA. That's going to be it for Harvey Haddocks. He is done, and they will go to the bench. And pinch hitting for the Pirates is going to be Dick Stewart. .301 average, 35 homers, 117 RBIs. Dick Stewart must have been the main first baseman for the Pirates, but he got the night off in this game in the starting lineup. But Dick Stewart will come on and he will bat against Odell. Top of the 8th inning, Odell will pitch. Odell, 3-3, strikeout 7, got him. He struck out Stewart. Strikeout for Odell. He had 110 strikeouts. He was a starter and reliever that year. And he does go ahead and get the strikeout. One down here is Verdin. Verdin is 0 for 3. Odell, he'll set up and prepare to make the pitch. Odell, 1-3, that's at the park. Candlestick Park, 3-1, ground ball to third, handled by Keene. He'll take care of it and throw to first for out number 2. So Verdin right now is having an 0 for 4 night. And the batter now is Grote. Grote is 0 for 3, reached on an error his last time up. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Giants lead the Pirates 3-2. Pitch from Odell. 4-2. Hit by pitch. That's too high with the 9. Grote. 1-6. A fly ball to left field. Alou will get under that with no problem. And he makes the catch. 1-2-3. Go the Pirates. What a job by Giants pitching tonight. They gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in the second inning. They have not given up any more hits through innings 1 and then 3 through 9. What a job by the Giants. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Giants will be Felipe Alou. He is 2 for 3, having a good night, a home run and a double. And we got 3 righties coming up, so the Pirates will now bring on a pitcher. And they'll go with a right-hander here. And it is the 8th inning, and they are going to go with Clem Labine. I believe that's, I don't know if that's Labine or Labine. But someone will have to pronounce that for me. I'm going to say Labine for now. Coming on to pitch, Clem Labine. 4 wins, a loss, 8 saves, 3.69 ERA. Labine will take the mound for the Bucks here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Is that Labine or Labine? Someone tell me. Bottom of the 8th, Labine with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. Base hit right back up the middle, and Alou will get on base with a single. The Giants looking for some insurance. And now Alou is a triple short of the cycle. He has a home run, a double, and a single. But right now, the Giants are just trying to go ahead and get that insurance run. Here comes Keene. Keene is 1 for 3. He'll bat. Infield is at double play depth. Alou had 11 stolen bases, and that is a 4. Does not get the steal sign, but Keene does get the hit and run sign. And I think I'm going to do a hit and run here. There's going to be a hit and run, so we're going to do a hit and run as the hit and run sign is put on. Labine will go ahead and make the pitch. Labine, 3-5, that's at the park. Candlestick Park, 3-2, and that is a home run to the opposite field. Against the righty, Keene needs a 1. On a hit and run, however, home runs are halved. That's a 9 anyway. He wouldn't get that. So that's just going to be a home run to the opposite field, which means that's going to be a fly. That's not going to be a home run. It's just going to be a fly out to right, and that's out number 1. On hit and runs, the home run chances of the batters are cut in half. Keene wouldn't have been able to get it anyway. So that is out number 1, though, and Alou will head back to first. Labine. Thank you there, Matt. Next up is Say Hey Willie. Mays is 0 for 3. He's due for a hit, you would think. Strategy roll, that's a 16. Nothing happening. Mays will swing away. Labine sets up and ready to pitch. Labine, 5-5. Wild pitch, 16. No. That will be ball 1. Labine will do it again. Labine, 1-4. That is a blank. He is not tired. Mays, 6-2. A line drive it right to short to Brassaud. Right to short, to Grote. That's out number 2. Does Alou get back in time? The only way he's out is on a 1. No, Alou will get back to first. There won't be a throw, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs. Mays having a rough night as he lines out to short. So the best overall player in baseball history starts out my 61 season with an 0-for. Here's stretch. Mccovey is 0 for 3. Alou on it first. And that's a 12, nothing happening. Labine will set up and make the pitch to Mccovey. Here comes the pitch from Clem. 3-6, walk, 17. That is high. Mccovey, 6-5, and he grounds it, chops it right back to Labine, and he's got it. He'll toss it over to first to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants. After 8, though, they still lead 3-2. But will we see some ninth inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th inning. Giants a 3-2 lead, trying to salvage one game in this series against the Pirates, who will come into this game 2-0. And the Pirates will have Skinner, Nelson, and Clemente, 2 lefties and a righty. We'll see what the Giants want to do with the bullpen here. And let me see, and they're going to go with, let's see, do I let Odell pitch or do I bring in Miller? Stu Miller. I think Miller's the guy. Odell's going to come out to pitch, and the Giants will bring in their closer, and that year in 61 was Stu Miller. 14 wins, 5 losses, 17 saves, a 2.66 ERA. That is an excellent year for him. So Stu Miller will come in and try to get the save against the Pirates, but he has to do it against the heart of the order. Bob Skinner will lead off for the Bucs. He is 0 for 2 here in the top of the 9th. Fans here at Candlestick hoping to see a quick 1-2-3 inning. Miller will make the pitch. 4-2 against the lefty. That's going to be an out, and it will be a ground ball to short. Handled by Brassaud, throws to first, 1 down. So Miller goes ahead and gets 1 out. The next batter is Rocky Nelson. We'll see a pinch hitter for him. He's at first base. They'll bring in a different first baseman. At least I think they can do that. Can they? Hold on. It may not be. Oh, wait a minute. I may not be able to take him out. I am sorry. I can't. He's the only first baseman in the lineup. So Nelson has to hit. Okay. Nelson has to hit. My bad. So Rocky Nelson will bat. He's the only first baseman on the roster, on the lineup right now. He is 0 for 3. So he'll go up against Miller here. 1 out. Miller with the pitch. 2-6. Strikeout. 17. That's high. Nelson. 5-1. It's a ground ball to first. Handled easily by Stretch. Mccovey will take it himself. 2 down. 2 down. And now that will bring up this guy. Here comes Clemente. Roberto Clemente had 23 bombs in 61. Miller's got to be careful with him. He does give up the occasional home run. Clemente is 1 for 3. Fans here at Candlestick would like to see a win. Miller trying to get one here for the G-Men. Fans are on their feet. Miller sets up. Here comes the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's your game. The Giants will go ahead and take the win on the Pirates tonight, 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Stu Miller goes ahead and gets the save, and the Giants will get the win tonight, a 3-2 win over the Bucs. The Giants did historically win the game 6-5, actually. So it's not surprised that the Giants were able to hold this game tonight. A big win for the Giants. They salvage a game against the Pirates here early in 61. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. If I want to show you the scorebook, the Pirates did all their scoring in the second inning. They were shut out the rest of the game. The winning pitcher is Jack Sanford. He will go ahead and get the win. Harvey Haddocks the loss. Odell will get a hold, and Miller will pick up the save. A nice win for the San Francisco Giants tonight, and the fans here at the Stick will go home happy. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So we know the Giants go ahead and get a win here over the Pirates. We now continue with April 13th. Cubs and the Reds will start off. Not many games played early in the season, of course, usually weather and all that kind of stuff. So Cubs and the Reds, let's see what happens. Cubs, 8-32, and that is 3. Reds 11-33, and that is 4. And that game belongs to the Reds. Philadelphia and the Dodgers. Philadelphia 15-64, and that's 9. Dodgers 13-11, that is 0, and the Phillies get a win on the Dodgers. Cardinals and the Braves. Cardinals 9-41, that is 4. Milwaukee 12-54, and that is 7, and that's a win for the Braves, and they will go ahead and win that one. On to April 14th, Minnesota and Baltimore. Minnesota 10-26, and that is 3. Orioles 7-55, that is 6, a win for the O's. White Sox and the Tigers. White Sox 7-52, and that is 5. Tigers 18-22, and that's 4. Even with that high run, they don't win it. That's a win for the Chi Sox. Indians and the Senators. Indians 11-56, and that is 7. Senators 7-11, that's not good, that's bad, that's 0, and the Indians will beat the Senators. Milwaukee and the Cubs. Braves 14-35, and that is 5. Cubs 10-52, and that is 6, a win for the Cubbies. Pittsburgh and the Dodgers. Joe Gibbon against the left arm of God. Pittsburgh 9-45, and that is 5. The Dodgers 8-46, and that is 5 also. So we have extras. Pittsburgh rolls a 3, -2 is 1. Dodgers roll a 1, -2 is -1. The Pirates will win that game in extra innings. Philadelphia and the Giants. Philadelphia 136, and that is 3. Giants 13-15, and that's 2, and that will be a win for the Phillies. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds 9-21, and that's 2. Cardinals 21-23, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Redbirds. On to April 15th, Minnesota and Baltimore. Minnesota 5-15 and 1 run. Orioles 20-65, that's 11, and the Orioles will take care of the Twins. Angels and the Red Sox. Angels 17-66, and that's 12. The Red Sox 17-56, and that is 8. That's going to be a win for the Angels. White Sox and the Tigers. White Sox 6-43, and that is 4. Tigers 14-26, and that's also 4. We have a tie. White Sox roll a 2, 0 clutch, so stays a 2. Detroit rolls a 1, and that's going to stay a 1. That's going to be a win for the Chi Sox. They'll get their win. Kansas City taking on the Yankees. Kansas City 12-34, and that is 4. Yankees 22-35, and that is 6, and that will be a win for the Bronx Bombers. I'm expecting a lot of Yankee wins this season. The 61 Yankees were considered one of the best teams in baseball history. Cleveland and the Senators. Cleveland has a pitcher named Mudcat on the mound. 7. Cleveland 7-15, and that is 2. Senators 5-64, and that is 7. That's a win for the Senators. They get the win. Milwaukee and the Cubs. Milwaukee 14-14, and that is 2. The Cubs 7-54, that is 6, and that'll be a win for the Cubs. Pirates and the Dodgers. Pirates 9-53 and 6 runs. Dodgers with Don Drysdale on the mound 11-55, and that's 7. The Dodgers will get that win. Philadelphia and the Giants. The Phillies have Dallas Green. The Giants have a very young pitcher named Marshall. Philadelphia 4-36, and that is 3. The Giants 16-45, and that is 6. And it'll be a win for the G-Men. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds 12-66, that's 11. The Cardinals a 6-21, that is 2, and that will be a win for the Reds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Remember, none of this counts before color TV. Tomorrow will be April 16th. We will be at Memorial Stadium as the Minnesota Twins will take on the Baltimore Orioles. Jack Kralik will be pitching for the Twins. The Orioles will have Hal Brown. A good matchup. It was the second game of a doubleheader that day. So I'll probably do a real quick Game 1 doubleheader of Minnesota and Baltimore real fast on 10-minute ticker before moving on to that game. Minnesota, Baltimore, Kralik, Brown, be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Brian B., Steeler fan, Midlife Crisis, DBIP, Dwayne Martz, My Basement Media Productions. Jeremy Marshall, Clee Baseball fan. 879, Jim Connell, Jack Dawson. Jeremy Brooks, Bob's Tabletop Sports, D. Smith, Kevin Hayes. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is a win for the G-Men. They beat the Bucks tonight. A win for Mays, Mccovey, and Cepeda. 3-2 over the Pirates. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Enjoy the All-Star game.